The spheres of the Earth. In this lesson, we're talking about the atmosphere, the lithosphere, the hydrosphere, and then the biosphere. The spheres of the Earth. When viewed from near, you can see that Earth is surrounded by a thin gas layer swirling with clouds. This thin layer is one sphere of the Earth, the atmosphere. The three spheres of the Earth which allow for life are the atmosphere, which we just talked about, the lithosphere, and the hydrosphere. The spheres of the Earth. Unlike the Moon, Earth's gravity is so strong it's able to hold gases close to the surface. So we have such a strong pull that we're able to keep gases in this general area around Earth because we're getting this pull down this way. The Moon doesn't have that same pull, so you don't get the gas layer surrounding the Moon. But why is Earth's gravity so much stronger than the Moon's? Well, the answer to that is mass. More mass equals more gravity. The Earth is so much more massive than the Moon that it exerts a much stronger gravitational pull all around it, allowing it to keep the gases close to the surface. Earth's atmosphere is a layer of gas extending upwards for hundreds of kilometers. It's made up of about 78% nitrogen, 21% oxygen, and the remaining 1% is argon, water vapor, carbon dioxide, and other gases. It's critical to life on Earth. It acts like a blanket, providing us with moderate temperatures, protecting us from solar radiation and ultraviolet light. Without it, we couldn't survive. And it's this layer right here with the yellow arrow. You can see it outlined in red as well. So this atmosphere keeps our planet at a temperature that we can survive. It also reflects a lot of ultraviolet light and protects us from a lot of solar radiation. The lithosphere. The lithosphere is the rocky outer shell of Earth containing the rocks and minerals that make up the mountains, ocean floor, and the land. It ranges from 50 to 150 kilometers in thickness. So it's pretty much where any rocky area is, that's the lithosphere. Any gas area, that's the atmosphere. And lastly, we have the hydrosphere, and that's going to be any bodies of water. So it's all the water on, above, and below Earth's surface. It includes all oceans, lakes, ice, groundwater, and clouds. Now the biosphere brings the three different spheres together. It describes the locations in which life can exist within the lithosphere, atmosphere, and hydrosphere, including several kilometers below Earth's surface. So out of those three spheres where life can exist, that's the biosphere. If we were to draw three different spheres that represent the hydrosphere, the lithosphere, and the atmosphere, the spots in each one where life can exist is going to be the biosphere. It's going to be here, here, and here. Not necessarily the spots in the middle, but that area, and that area. It's the part of each one where life can exist. So in the atmosphere, we can only go up certain distances in the atmosphere before it gets too cold and oxygen gets too diffuse. So you can't live too far into the atmosphere. So most of this section right here, you can't live in. The lithosphere, that's the rocky area. There can be sustained life, but again, it's only a small portion of it. Life cannot exist in most of the lithosphere. And then in the hydrosphere, a lot of life can exist, but when you get really far down in the oceans or in the deep parts of the ice, you can't have life there either. So you're only going to get a portion of the hydrosphere being able to sustain life as well. And that concludes our lesson on the spheres of the Earth.